Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, bienvenidos, hajime and my name is Hillary. So today I have a super exciting video for you guys. I know I say that at the beginning of every video, but this, I really mean it, because I am going to show you guys how to do a horror FX makeup look, which I have never done on this channel before, but I love horror FX makeup and I really just wanted to show you guys how to do it with me. So the look I'm going to be creating today is kind of like a golfing accident, where like a golf ball is going to be in my forehead with like blood and like bruises and stuff. So I do want to put like a blood warning right now. And so if you're like kind of squeamish with like gory stuff, I'm sorry, this video is not going to be for you, but let's just get right into it. So for the FX look itself, there's only a couple products that we're going to need. First of all, and most importantly, is liquid latex. Now liquid latex you can kind of think of as like a quick drying glue that's safe to use on your face, and this is super important. This is basically like the technique that we're going to be using involves liquid latex. And the second thing we're going to need are cotton balls. Now you don't need a lot. I think when I did this last year, this was the Halloween look I did, and I think I only used about 3 or 4 cotton balls each time I did this, because I did this a couple times to practice too. And of course, if you want like scab blood is optional for this look. And lastly, any kind of like cream paints that you want. I have this stack, it's like for like injury, I think it was like an injury stack, so it's got some reds, purples that we're gonna use, and this like kind of like green yellow color that we're gonna use for some bruising later on. And we're also gonna need like a foundation or concealer color that matches like your skin really well, like especially in the forehead, because that's where this is gonna be. I did this, like I said, a couple times last year, a couple times for practice, and one time that I actually like wore on Halloween. And this was how it looked for my practice, I think, so you can kind of imagine that. And then this was how it looked actually on Halloween. This is my high school logo. I kind of did this as like for my high school thing. So yeah, you will need half a golf ball, which sounds like super weird, but if you walk around golf courses or golf ranges, you can easily find like golf ball halves. Like I found 2 or 3 golf ball halves just in this past week getting ready for this video, but we already had cut this one with a Sawzall, and it's left over from last year, so I'm just going to be using this one. So first of all, on the back of your golf ball, you're going to want to put some liquid latex on the back of it, so kind of like paint on it, especially paint on the part if you know like what part is going to be touching your forehead, because we're going to use this to keep the golf ball on our forehead while we work around it and stuff. So once it is covered, it does take probably a minute or so. Oh, hold on. While this is drying, I forgot a very important step that is necessary for this, and that is that we are going to glue down our eyebrow that this is going on, because when I was first doing this to practice, I did not glue down my brow, and it was so awful, like all the liquid latex just getting stuck in my eyebrow and like my hair up here. That's why I had my hair pulled back, because it just like gets stuck with all the hair that's up there. So I would also recommend pulling your hair up for this look if you have long hair. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a glue stick and glue down my brow first and then put that on. So I'm just going to find a place where I like. And then it already sticks because we let it sit for a little. Also, Halloween is my favorite holiday. I can't explain why I enjoy Halloween so much, but it just like makes me smile when I see Halloween stuff. So that might be another reason why I enjoy horror FX makeup so much. And also let me know if you guys enjoy these tutorials. I would definitely love to experiment more with FX stuff and show you guys how to do some cool looks as well. So let me know what you think of these in the comments below. So while this is drying, I'm just going to show you guys the technique that we're going to be using to kind of create like the skin around the golf ball. And this is actually the cotton balls and latex method. You can use cotton balls and latex to create just about any sort of like skin effect that you want, but I'm just using it here. So what you have is you take your cotton ball and you just want to rip off a tiny piece, like this should be good, and you kind of want to make it like flat as possible, so like this should be good. And then if you can, you just want to like cover it with liquid latex. If you have a small bottle to put your latex in, that's good, but then you can just kind of dunk it in and it's ready. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. So then you get this kind of like gum consistency, if you will, and this is like when you can really like stretch it out to how you want and stuff. And when I'm starting out, I always like to kind of start towards the back, so then like while I'm getting warmed up, it's kind of in like the places nobody will really see. And all you want to do is you take this and you just kind of put it on the golf ball and your skin. So there you go. That is basically the process that we're gonna do for this entire golf ball, like all the way around it. I just want to say a quick thing about liquid latex. Liquid latex will like get stuck all around your like fingers and stuff, but it's just like when glue dries, you can like peel it off. Liquid latex, you just kind of tap it around and it like, you can just get it off your hand super easy. After this next one, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. And you'll start seeing these like stringy effects, and those are really good for like getting it to blend like onto the skin really well and onto other pieces. So that's a good sign if you see that. So as you can see, I have like liquid latex all over my fingers right now, and right now you can still see it's like liquidy, but you can already start seeing it's like drying up. And then I can just like peel it off. And then my fingers are clean, and then I just repeat this. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. I mean, it gets tedious, but it's not like it's hard to do anything. And you'll notice up around the hairline, I won't really go as far back as I will like up here and down here, because I just don't want that liquid latex to get stuck to my hair. So just be very careful when you get this close to your hair. Also, I want to say, make sure if you have sensitive skin, you do not react with liquid latex or any of the products that you use, because I have sensitive skin and I don't react to any of this. But that might not be the same for everyone, so make sure you do like a patch test if you have to, or just experiment, like maybe not around the eyes or anything like that. So yeah, I guess be very careful when you're using these kinds of products. So I'm just going to keep repeating this process until I get a foundation, if you will, that I really like. I don't think I have to show this because I already showed you how to do it, and I'm literally just doing the same thing over and over again. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is where I have it. You can see I added a little more on this side and around the top. But now is the fun part, like the kind of artsy part that I probably enjoy the most. So what we're gonna need is a foundation or concealer color that matches your like specifically forehead very well. And I'm using this. It doesn't really look like it, but it's the best that I've got. And what we're gonna want to do is first is just using like any sort of brush or however you apply your foundation. We just want to cover everything that we put on the golf ball, but we don't want to touch the golf ball. We just want to cover the cotton and latex. So I'm gonna do that right now. And now you just want to take a sponge or a brush or whatever you do and like blend out where the foundation meets like your actual like skin foundation that you have on. So now it's really important for that like base foundation to dry, because we are going to be coloring on it with the paints that we have. So I am first dipping into this like yellow greeny shade, and this color is great for like, you know, like like a really bad bruise, that like inside color. This just matches that perfectly. So you can put this like wherever you want, like it doesn't really matter. It's really just up to you. This also kind of make that foundation like a lot darker, so, and like kind of like dirtier almost. You can kind of see it, but I kind of like to put this just about everywhere, and then as we get into the other colors, kind of like cover it up a little bit, so you can see like that's where I put it and that's where it's not. These paints that I have are like super pigmented. I got them at like Spirit Halloween last year, so I didn't really think that it was gonna be like that good of quality. But one thing that I think that like drugstores like Target and stuff are doing really good at is making this kind of like makeup and stuff accessible to everyone. Like just today, I went out and got a cream paint palette from Target because I had always wanted one, and since I'm gonna start doing more FX stuff this October, just having it to use. So I really like that, and these paints are like really high quality. You wouldn't really think that coming from Spirit Halloween, but they definitely do the job. So I guess I should talk a little bit about golf, because this is a golf look. I'm a junior in high school right now, and I have been on my varsity high school golf team since freshman year, so golf has played a very big role in my life, especially these past couple of years. So, and I came up with the idea for this last year during a golf match, and I was like, Dad, I got the best idea for Halloween. And I was really happy with it. I was really like super proud of myself, because I think it's really hard to come up with creative makeup looks, especially FX makeup, because of kind of how like there's a limited number of people that like enjoy it. So that means there's a limited number of people like coming up with ideas. So it's kind of hard to find new ideas because there's not a lot of people doing it. But maybe that just means there are more ideas to come up with. I don't know. Next, I'm going to go in with the dark purple. Now this thing is super dark, so I don't really want to use a lot. And I really kind of want to just blend it out with that yellow greeny color that I already used. One technique that I kind of like for this is if you get a lot of pigment on your brush, you can kind of like tap the pigment around, and then once the pigment has left your brush, go back in and kind of like blend it out as much as you want. So you see how I'm getting like the purple, but then underneath it you can kind of see that like yellow green. That's really what I like for this. And one thing that I want to mention, it's really important to make sure to get all sides of this, because like I'm short, and if I like miss the top, then someone taller than me could see it, or if I miss something back here, then someone standing next to me would be able to tell that really too. So if you have like a friend or like a sibling, you can have them like come in and check like I get everything, and I think that's really important to have, especially if you're like wearing this out like Halloween or trick-or-treating or whatever is happening this year. the next color that we're gonna be using is this deep red shade. And this color I kind of used to like represent like blood, because it's like very blood color. And what I want to do with this is just put it right where that skin meets the golf ball. Final step to finish off this look is scab blood. Now there are a lot of different types of bloods, but I personally think scab blood is best for this look because it stays in place really well, and this is meant to kind of like stay on, you know, for a long time. So I use scab blood, and where I just put that red is where I'm going to put this scab blood. And one thing that I did last year for this look, you can see on this, is I had like it trickled down the side of my face, and I really liked how that turned out, so I'm going to do that again to show you guys because I think it looked really good. So this is the final look for you guys. Please, please, please let me know what you think of this. I know this is totally outside of my normal content, but it would mean so much if you just gave this video a like, showing that you liked it, or leaving a comment and letting me know you like this kind of video. Because if people don't like it, then not really a good chance that I'm gonna be posting more content like this. But which is sad because I really enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this again. Like this was the first ever horror FX look that I have done. So being able to like show you guys how to do it and stuff just really means a lot to me. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.